Hear me out. So,
okay,
you take your zombie glove and you start smacking people, and every time you smack somebody, you're now in control of them. Now they go do your dirty work for you, and they just go wipe off the rest of the map for you. So now you can do like Roby, kick it in the tree somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say meow 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 meow.
I think I'd go with that.
Okay.
Does seem like a great thing though.
I'm gonna look more at the chat over here now that we're probably caught up.
And so, with that being said, I talked about how I really enjoy being able to share, my moments in my games with my friends and stuff like that. And this was a really cool opportunity for that as well, because, this is the first event of its kind. What are some events involving Roblox that you've been able to participate in? Because you said you did the hunt itself. So what are some other events that you've done?
My favorite event was definitely RPO Egg Hunt 2018. It like changed my life kind of. It made me really look at Roblox differently.
Good answer.
It was all about community, all about working together.
Good answer.
And so we made an event that was really heavily inspired by it, called RV Battles.
I was gonna say the chat has been talking about that too. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we make a championship series sometimes. We've done 3. And
Chicken
we
jockey.
love to do something similar to this, and so this is exactly what I think the community was asking for with the hunt, with all the secrets and the hunting and everything. Roblox super delivered on that, and I think it's been really, really well done. I participated in the whole thing, and yeah, I love it.
Awesome.
Okay, it looks like we are ready. I am dying to know who's moving on. Any updates, J Party?
Please tell us.
All right. The results are in, Sabrina. And a quick reminder that scores are cumulative for this round. So the contestants with the most points from all 5 games will be advancing. And even though only one of you will be moving on, you all get a good shout out and be proud of yourselves. With 180 million visits to this hub, you had a lot of competition and proved these were the top 10 best in the world. You did incredible work, you solved incredible things, and cemented each and every one of you in Roblox history as legends in the Hunt Mega Final.
Damn you, Creek. Stupid ads, bro. What's up, chat? How you guys doing? Sorry.
Find out who's going home right now. Heading out first, unfortunately, we're going to say goodbye today to our friend from up north, Poke Dragon 100,000. You did great. Take your final walk away from the stage. Thank you, Poke Dragon 100,000. All right. Going out next, we're going to have a heartfelt goodbye to Icicle. Come on out. You did fantastic. I think you had some wonderful wins, some wonderful moments. Unfortunately, we're saying goodbye today. And out next from our competition is, unfortunately, Anonymous Lime. We have to say goodbye today. You did fantastic work. Can't say enough.
Are you winning, Tim?
Again, beating...
And what? With having the best girlfriend in the world? Yeah.
All right, heading out next of our competition is the one and only Mad Max. We're sorry to say goodbye. A fantastic run. Again, thank you so much for all your hard work. That was exciting stuff. And now the next unfortunate contestant to head out of this competition is the Death Eagle. Say goodbye. You got a lot more fans today from the chats at home.
RIP!
The Death Eagle, wonderful stuff. Wonderful job. Incredible highlights. And that was incredible to see. All right, folks, they have been eliminated, but guess what? We have 2 folks remaining, and we're going to announce our winner. But first, why don't we bring them up? Why don't you come up here and join me in the middle of the stage here?
Hello, what's up, what's up,
Figure it out. We'll figure it out. This is good. This is good. All right. All right, folks, come on down. Let's put one of you.
Roblox is here. Everyone say hi, Roblox.
Excellent. All right. How we feeling? Kind of relaxed? Still amped?
Hello, what's up, man? How you doing?
Anakin Skywalker in the front, man.
Games, you 2 hold the highest scores, which means one of you will be moving on into the next round, and the other is unfortunately going home for now. All right. Without further ado, the contestant with the highest score today is Roby 100. You are moving on. Thank you, sir. A big round of applause.
Darth Vader's
Handshake
in the
today.
final,
Really
baby.
Hey, you did great stuff. Get in here. Whatever we need. Wonderful work, my friend. We'll see you soon. All right. Again, 3J, thanks for all your hard work. This has been an incredible journey, incredible performance. But today, Roby, you just entered your top 4. Are you ready? You're going to be in it.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I mean, like that last round, like it all came down to that final game. Like, so everyone was so close. Like I was like, bro, that was the most stressful game of doors I've ever played in my entire life. Like, bro, I was shaking the whole time. I was just so locked in. That was the only thoughts going through my mind were doors, hide here, hide here. Oh, there's a thing coming. I didn't hear. I was like, bro, it's actually, but yeah, it was. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the final.
Well, that was incredible. You already hear the most stressful game, the most stressful mode, and the most stressful performance. But guess what? You made it. Take a deep breath. You've got a whole new world of competition ahead of you, and 3 other challengers await you in the back. But for now, incredible stuff. You showed amazing perseverance today. And again, that's a big time. How'd you prepare for today?
I played a lot of games. I honestly, I practiced doors the most, so that really came in clutch here at the end. I was like, after the mode came out, April 1st, I just played it for hours until I had to leave to California, and that worked out in the end, so I'm glad I did that.
Do you typically win when you play online with all the other folks, just in the general Roblox population?
I hold my place. I do fairly well.
I want to battle him, chat.
Yeah, I was really close to edging out those few other rounds, and then right at the end, yeah.
All right, incredible stuff, Roby 100. Thanks you again. You're going to join your fellow competitors in the top 4, and we'll let you go and do that because we're going to get ready for the next round. It is exciting. It is a competition that is just heating up. But wait a minute, I've just got word that we've got a surprise guest. I think they're going to share their thoughts. Maybe we can jump over to our correspondence team and see who we've just got.
Thanks, Jay Party. Joining us to give his analysis is content creator doors expert Creekcraft.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Awesome.
We are excellent. We are on the edge of our seats through this competition.
I know this has been like
Serious.
so crazy to watch, just like back and forth. Like I'm sweating over here, and I'm not even playing.
Me too. That was so suspenseful, but Creek, how are you feeling about what just happened?
I don't think I've ever seen a game of doors played like that. Like it was so fast. I couldn't even tell at some points what was going on because they were just going so fast. They were moving so fast. It was crazy.
Those were exactly my words.
Yeah, it was quick. Have you ever considered like what it might be like to play a game of doors with all these added features to it? Because now you've got attacks, you've got bombs, you've got weapons, you've got extra attack. Now you're playing against people instead of just playing it to win it. How do you approach something like that?
You know, before I saw them play, I was like, you know what? I think I'd be pretty good at this. And now it's like, no, I'll let them play. I'll just sit over here and watch
My
from the
man,
side.
I don't even know. I don't even care about politics. Leave me out of that BS.
Not play against any
I'm
of
gonna
these
be
guys.
honest.
Yeah, definitely not for money. We'll say that. Like for funsies, maybe, but money on the line, ain't no way. None of them. Nah.
You think you can handle that pressure?
No. I'm feeling the pressure here, and I'm not even in it.
So who do you think is going to win?
Oh, that's tough. I don't know. I feel like the fan favorite right now is Roby. But I don't know. They're so good. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens next.
For sure. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go.
Okay, so I want to know, how did you feel? Because you've been watching. How do you feel about these guys' performance? So we have Duddy Dud, and Terrell, Shafe, and now Roby. How do you feel about their performance up to this point?
Watching Blade Ball was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen someone so good at that game in my life. Like, just constantly winning every round. Like, impressive. Super impressive. I'd never want to go up against him in my life.
Whose dress to impress outfit was your favorite?
You know, it's funny because I'm kind of bad at the game a little bit. So I was just watching it, and I could tell that it probably wasn't their #1 game on Roblox. So like I was kind of, I'm like, okay, I see what's happening here. I gotta go with man, I don't even know. I think the second round, I think Iron Mouse said this. I think the second round they did a lot better than the first round. They were a little bit more like acclimated with the game, a little bit more prepared, knew where everything was at. So I don't know any specifics. The one with the double wings, who was that?
Yes. That
That
was
was Death Eagle.
Eagle. Yes.
Death Eagle, Deagle, yeah, him. That one was probably my favorite. Deagle's his new name.
That was my favorite as well.
I think everybody really did like that one. That was a huge hit with everybody watching.
Yeah.
Who do you think would do better in a racing game?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like the more like twitchy movements of like blade ball and like doors would probably be a little bit like helpful. So I'm gonna go with Antarel on that one.
Interesting. Yeah, I would say Antarel or Roby myself.
I was going to say the exact same thing because the way that Antarel's reflexes worked for Blade Ball really worked in his favor, but then the maneuvering that Roby, applied to get through doors, even when it seemed like, we didn't know how that was going to go, that's definitely going to work in their favor for the racing one.
Yeah, they all survived like really long too on that. I was playing a little bit of the Doors game mode since it came out, and like typically they go kind of fast, but they were hanging in there. Everybody did like a really, really good job. Came down to it.
So what was your favorite part so far of this entire competition?
Ooh, it was okay. Probably the back and forth in soccer, Super League Soccer was crazy. That was very exciting to watch, and then of course slap battles because it's such a funny game. Just people just slapping and farting all over the map.
Right.
But there's $1 million on the line,
Right.
So, if I had to
was gonna
pick,
ask-
I'd say slap
sorry, go ahead.
battles.
Slap battles. All right. So how would you approach that if you were, in that slap battles? Because now you have to factor in the level kind of being destroyed as you go. Do you think you could have handled that?
Look,
Yeah, there's not really much
I don't
to
really
say right
play
now.
slap battles that much anymore because every time I do, I get destroyed by a bunch of 8-year-olds on their iPads, and it makes me so sad. So I probably wouldn't even make it to that far in the competition, to be honest with you.
Okay, I have a question for you, Creek.
Uh-oh.
Who's more likely to open a cursed door, me or Geech?
Ooh. That's a good question. Deej, you said you haven't played Doors that much, right?
No, I've definitely played it. It's played me more than I've played it for sure. But yeah, I've got a little experience with it.
I'm gonna go with Sabrina. I feel like you're a little bit more unlucky in games like this.
What? Listen, I beat Pressure, okay? I beat the Mega Token. Come on.
That one was that you said that was your hardest one, right?
Yes, it was. It was my hardest one. But I also have gotten further than her indoors.
Allegedly.
But I'll take it. I'm the one that'll probably open the cursed door. You were probably correct.
I will say though, although I haven't played a lot, I haven't gotten very far indoors. It only took one cursed door for me to never do it again. And that was way in the beginning. So I'm just saying,
It even is a cursed door.
Oh, so now you don't know. She doesn't know what a cursed door is, you guys. No, so for those of you who don't know, indoors, you have to find the correct door. The cursed door is when you happen to step into the incorrect door. So if you're on the wrong floor, you think you're going to 16, but really you've already done 16. You go into the 16 door, you're insta-kill. That's it for you. Game over. So, yeah, like I said, it only took me one time.
You
Never
get
had to
jump
do it
scared.
again.
It's
Oh,
not a fun time.
Oh, listen, I'm so easily jump scared. That's the problem, see. My nerves, my anxiety is so bad, but I love horror so much, so I can't help myself. I don't know what it is, but yeah, those jump scares.
What about Creek? How many times have you screamed at doors?
Oh man, I remember when the cursed doors, I think they're called the mimic doors. They first came out, and I didn't know what it was yet. And that first time, it like really got me. I like to think I'm a little bit better at it now, but see, the problem is remembering what door you're on. And I have the memory of a goldfish. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or not, but like I get really bad at that, and so it's not a fun time for me.
What's up, Hank? How you doing? What's up?
Dang. Well, I'll make sure we have you playing more scary games.
See now I want to see what it's like for you to play this new level, this new version of Door. I want to see you do the competitive mode now, because even though you were like, oh yeah, that in the beginning, it kind of got me a little bit. I just feel like you're too comfortable. So now I feel like you got to really push yourself and get into like the new modes and see how you can hang with the folks throwing grenades at you while you're sliding under a wall and also trying to ward off a screech.
Chat,
We'll
let me know
see.
how you guys doing.
I'll reach out to one of these guys at the end, and maybe we can arrange something and see just how I see how I do. I'll probably die in the first 5 seconds, but we'll see.
Do you have a favorite entity / monster?
Oh, see, okay. From looks, I gotta go. This is about to be the most long-winded answer of all time.
Take your time.
Yes, do it, please. Let's
I
hear
got
it.
it. So I like Figure because I think he's probably like the most iconic in terms of like villains for doors. My favorite entity though is probably got to be the new Sally window entity that I think was like a few updates ago. They added Sally in. My least favorite though, got to go with Ambush. Hearing Ambush come, it like my heart drops. What about you guys?
I don't know. I hate Screech because he's just annoying. But a favorite. I was saying Rush earlier because I just made up a stupid reason because I would. Never mind. Don't even listen to me.
Because you would rush.
Okay, so I asked her. I said, if you could partner up with one of the entities, which one would it be? Yeah. But thank you so much, Krieg. Entertaining
What's
as
up, Graham
always.
Smith? How you
Appreciate
doing?
you
What's
for
up?
joining us, man.
Thank you. Thanks
What's
for
up on
having me.
Twitch?
And
What's up?
keep up the good work. This is awesome.
All right.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right, so we're gonna throw it back to J Party. Come on, J Party, tell us where we are.
All right, my friends, we are back. Creek, always a pleasure to see you. I hope we hang out again soon. But folks, we're gonna keep
Are you gonna
things
play Roblox?
moving
I don't know. We'll
and kick
find
off
out.
the
I'm
round
watching
We
the
did it,
Mega
Jack!
Hunt
of
right
course,
now.
a double elimination challenge. Win twice, you're in. Lose twice, and you are out. With all 4 players will play both Dragon Empire and Rival.
Chat, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Roblox, please don't play copyrighted
Okay,
music.
good to go. Thank you.
All right, folks, you ready for some adrenaline?
All right, there we go, chat. That's it. We did it. We did
I'll be
it.
right back,
W.
chat. Hold on.
W.
And all 4 players will play
Bro,
both
see, this is
Driving
not planned at all,
Empire
just happened.
W.
and Rival.
Chat, I'm not going to
Because
say
Driving
chicken
is
jockey.
to
I
see
got
best.
nervous.
All right, folks, get ready for some adrenaline
Okay.
pumping
Chicken
racing
jockey.
Because Driving Empire is going to start our round off with the final round of 4.
I got nervous, chat.
There are 2 matches in a 1
Yo, what's
versus
up
1
there, Bright?
format. Whoever crosses the finish line first wins.
Speed up
All
the
4
stream.
contestants will advance to the next game.
All right, we're in for Driving Empire. Folks, how familiar are you with Driving Empire, or maybe driving in general?
I haven't known to drive here and there in real life. Driving Empire, though, not so much.
Okay, we're caught up. We're good. We're good, chat. We're good.
I think I have played it once before for a different event, so not too familiar with it.
I don't have a car in real life, but I've played Driving Empire a fair bit. It's a really fun game. It's cool. It's one of those.
Chat, I don't drive either. My girlfriend drives me everywhere, and I'm a passenger princess. Okay, let's just get it out.
Difficult to put us on a level playing field, but it's definitely an intense one. Going head to head in a race against one other contestant, you make one mistake, you turn slightly too much into a corner, you collide with one thing, and that could set you back for this entire race. And now no one's going to be eliminated in Driving Empire, but if you lose Driving Empire, you lose your opportunity to be the undefeated player into the $1 million round, which is an absolutely huge advantage there.
All right, let's check out some shots and remind the folks at home who exactly is in this Final 4 competition. And here they are. We have
Chat, who we rooting for? Anakin Skywalker? I think we got to, right?
doors to secure his spot as the 4th finalist here. Exciting stuff. I know Shape's had a bit of a break now. He's been able to breathe, collect his thoughts. Here we are in the new studio, thinking things out, getting set up in the game. It's exciting stuff. I know, yeah, Roby, a big fan from the chat out there. Hopefully he's got his fans still supporting him now in the top 4. And again, Dudadud and Antaral, the first 2 to qualify, they truly just cleaned up in the initial rounds.
And if you were playing, would you rather have qualified early like someone like Antarel or Dudadad, or would you rather come in hot after playing through every one of the qualifying round games?
I mean, it is a little risky, but I definitely would have loved to be in Roby's position. Just
Chat, stop simping on Anakin Skywalker. Chat, what are y'all doing?
him doing some good work in the next few rounds.
All right, all right. We'll see if that momentum can keep him moving forward or if the pause will be too much. Anyway, it's time to get things going. We're moving into Driving Empire. Let's kick things off with our first.
Dog, he's fine. Katie.
This is a 1v1 race. will both be driving the 2024 GT Mark II around an exciting track, and there will be no collision on. Truly a time
Here we go,
trial
baby, lock in.
against one other player to see who's on
Chicken
top.
Well,
jockey.
it's the green car versus the light blue car. Roby against Dud in our first round here. And they're revving up their engines, ready to go and get us off to the races here.
All right, we are underway here, right on this bridge start here. This is going to be 3 laps around this arena, and this is an interesting course. There actually is a handful of shortcuts throughout it as, ooh, we see some stuttering on that first turn there, and then we see our first opportunity for a shortcut not taken by the blue player. Roby fell in a little bit behind. A lot of race to go, though.
The risk with the shortcuts is if you
Use
don't
the
land them
force!
perfectly, you can end up flipping your vehicle or kind of veering off in a weird way. So you really have to consider, and you see the second shortcut. The blue car takes that. That's Dudadud now pulling ahead here, but catching up with a lot of speed is Roby on the overtake. He's out in front again.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. You saw the shortcut take, but again, going through the dirt there is going to slow your car down on that attempt for a max speed maneuver. But ooh, this dangerous turn, we've seen this cost a lot of players time here, and they kind of weave their way through it. And Roby actually getting in the lead there, taking a little bit of a tiny shortcut, but still neck and neck.
Very close competition. It's 3 laps around the course. We're about halfway through our second. Shortcut taken for Dudadud, and that's going to get him back into the lead here. But just around the corner, they're very close. I think right on each other's tails here.
How important you think map knowledge is compared to actual cornering?
What's he doing? Where'd he go?
Yeah, I think the map knowledge is incredibly important because that's where you got to apply your skills. Again, with the high speed shift, if you look at those mile-per-hour drops, it's huge.
She was like right on their tail, and Anakin was just gone. I don't know where he went.
Well, just around the corner from each other. Roby is trailing. He won that last round, the final player to qualify to this top 4, and he's falling behind in this race. Dudadud, he takes the corner here. How close is that green car? Does he have a chance to catch up? Because Dudadud is doing this one perfectly through the finish line. He'll take this home in first place as Roby rounds through in the second place of this round. And for Dudadud, an opportunity now to head into Rivals as a victor in the first round, maintain his second life, and for Roby, it's going to be last chances here when he heads to Rivals.
You know, true Roby style, he's got to keep it entertaining. Dick,
Everyone spam use the force.
we want you to know that clearly, but he's only got one more chance to stay alive because, again, he keeps the drama flowing. But an exciting win. All right, folks.
Megan in the chat says the guy on the right is so fine, I can't. Megan. Y'all a bunch of sims.
As simple as an O means they won the round, the X means they lost it. It's all 1v1, so you'll only ever see 2 players represented per round. You have to win 2 before you lose 2, which means at maximum you'll play 1 round of Driving Empire and 2 of Rivals. The win here for Dudadud, as we're mentioning though, it means when he heads into Rivals, he'll have 2 matches and 2 opportunities to qualify.
Yeah, definitely. And I was just taking a look at the chat here while you were talking. We put up a vote on who will win this round, and it looks like the fans were supporting Roby. So hopefully he makes his comeback going into Rivals.
Well, we appreciate his drama. All right, 1 match down and 1 more to go. Coming up next, we've got Antarel and Shafe heading in with the orange and gray car. We're going to have Shafe
orange color.
in the orange. Yeah, it's a good color. We appreciate them matching their jersey colors for this competition. And here is the warm-up. Let's see who will get first off the gun here. Exciting times. And all right, across the bridge,
Here we
go. No initial mistakes from either player. Coming into this first bank, this is where we see the people going a little too quick, hit this rock wall, and take a huge loss. But no, clean for both of them.
Very nice cornering from Antarel, the player with the most Roblox experience. 16 years since he first played a game on the platform. Still looking strong in this one.
Yeah, they've come a long way, I'm sure, from what...
Chat, Shafe or Antarel? Shafe or Antarel? Who y'all want?
Still going strong.
No one's electing to take that ramp.
Oh, there's a crash there. I think Shafe might have just fallen, or Antarel that is, might have just fallen behind. Yeah,
wow.
Antarel had the opportunity, and unfortunately, he falls into
Shafe.
a trail position here.
Yeah, huge mistake there. Flies off the course and loses a ton of time. But that's what shows you it's still anyone's game within this race. Yeah, he's going to need those shortcuts. Now's the time to put it all on the line and just take every shortcut you can.
Shafe, he had a job opportunity in New York City. He put off his orientation for that job to take the risk. Come here, compete for $1 million. Truly, putting
Bro, if he wins the $1 million, he's like, I quit.
at least thus far getting rewarded. We're heading towards the final lap, and it's still a good lead for Shafe, but one mistake, and Antarel will be right on him.
That was a great backstory. That almost had me in tears.
Well, so far looking like a good choice as he is in the top 4, and that $1 million signing bonus could be a thing. Although for now, this race is looking a little rough as he still falls further behind here. Shafe has taken a dramatic lead. We'll see if he crashes. That's kind of what he's relying on at this point as he comes through one of the final banks here before the straightaway across the bridge, and that is a good high-speed moment for them.
We're coming up towards the final corners, and Shafe, he hasn't made a mistake yet. He'll round the corner and take things home.
Oh, man. Good thing he clears that.
Into the water. He hits the final checkpoint, and Shafe wins his round. He'll face up against Dudadud in the 1-0 game when we head over to Rivals. It really goes to show that in Driving Empire, one mistake, that's all it takes to lose out. Antarell was looking great, but crashes once and he's out.
Yeah, I mean, how long did each lap take? Like under a minute?
Yeah, that's a fast game.
A lot of time to catch up.
You know, in true racing style, we appreciate the Driving Empire folks. But hey, I think it's time to check out this leaderboard and see the results of this match.
And there it is. Shafe with a win. Dudadud undefeated as well. So Roby
Rivals.
and Antarell, they'll be facing elimination in Rivals.
An exciting game. Roby, keeping it dramatic as always. We'll see who can do it. Antarell, the defensive player of the early game soccer, coming through here in the shooters. We'll see if he can keep it going.
I think every viewer is foaming at the mouth to watch Rivals coming up next.
Hey, but first, let's check in with our correspondents, Team All-Stars. Gish and Sabrina, what's going on, you two?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to catch my breath. That was some high speed, high stakes racing. Sabrina, what did we just witness?
We witnessed some intense racing. I thought that, like, at first it was going to be really close, and then at the very end, like, Shafe got really in.
Chat, you can spam a pig and crown emoji in the chat. Go for it.
Both races too.
They were just neck and neck for like most of it until the very end.
Right, because you figure the first race you had who did we have? Dud and Roby, which I was really sad to see them go against each other because I wanted to see them go a little further together. But excuse me, y'all. You know, I kind of been watching both of them, and you know they both exhibited.
Yeah, what?
Letting ads waste your time is so 2024. In 2025, we're streaming our favorite videos completely uninterrupted. If you're tired of being bombarded with constant ads on your favorite sites, you need to check out Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that blocks ads on all your favorite sites. I was shocked to see how much of my feed was actually ads. Now with Pi, I can finally scroll and stream without any interruptions. But that's not even the best part. If you opt into their rewards program, Pi will literally pay you to watch ads. So why are you still watching ads for free? If that doesn't convince you to, check out the thousands of 5-star reviews they already have. In 2025, we're saying goodbye to annoying ads. Download Pi today, and this could be the last ad you see all year.
Wait. That's so funny, dude. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's good. That's good, dude. That's good. Oh my god.
To get into here. I think this is going to be just a true test of reactions, of game knowledge, and the way that you position. There's a lot to think about when you're going into Rivals.
Well, yeah, in my personal opinion as well, a 1v1.
How many rounds are left? We got Rivals, and then we got Tower of Hell for the finale stick.
Yo.
Great, folks. Well, Dudadud and Shafe are 1 win away from advancing.
I want to go
things
take
were
a
already
shit,
intense.
and I see a
Get
whole
ready.
paragraph in my
Rivals
OBS from the
is
chat. What the
Let's
hell?
go!
What the hell are y'all typing?
You're a
Yo. I really enjoy the little I watched. It was cool. Honestly, you are good, and I really like what you're doing. It's super cool. I'd love to have a great conversation with you if you're cool. Sure, you know what? Well, I'm gonna add this dude off of Twitch, even though I probably shouldn't. Yep. All right. Add friend. Sure. Let's see what this dude has to say. I'm gonna hopefully hope that this guy's not a bot. Account created 32 minutes ago. Okay, well, GG's chat. Chat, GG in the chat. GG's in the chat. I'm canceled.
Selected, and we are just about
Dude,
ready to go.
First rounding.
J Party has left the chat.
What are we looking for in this map, Enya?
I think that moving a container box in the middle is a very good way to distract your opponent. A lot of head glitches, I feel like, on this map, so hopefully the players use that to their advantage.
Interesting. In the
He's got a minigun.
Going to be the minigun selected. A little different from what we've seen before. Let's see if we can hop into one of our players' POVs and really get a look at the action here. Down in the low ground is Shafe trying to find connections. Low ammo on that weapon, and he'll find the reload. Has to dip out and find cover. Again, damage on both sides. Minigun trying to find the connection.
The minigun is so good.
Down to 1 HP and Shafe.
Never mind. Minigun sucks.
Very well done.
Minigun sucks.
Dada there gave up his high ground there for a second. Not sure, but you know, they're better than me, so I'm sure he made the right choice.
Oh my God.
AR, good damage going through, bursting out of ammo, switches to secondary.
Wow.
One shot straight to the dome.
Always love seeing revolver kills. They're very satisfying.
Shafe up 2-0 now.
He almost rage quit.
First to 5 in this round of competition.
So I sent this man a friend request, and he hasn't added me. So what was the point of adding him then? Chat, am I actually canceled? Like, am I screwed?
You know this guy's a sweat.
Turning out to be a blowout. I would hate to see it. See if Dada can make a comeback.
Shafe, you see him good with the movement. Gets the drop on his opponent, but eats some damage back. Katana on the reflection. No shots received off of it, but that's good. Lots of damage exchanged on his first burst of the AR. Finds time for a reload, and did he fall off the
Wow.
Oh, that's a fumble you can't have at this point in the tournament.
The self-sabotage. That is sad. That is very unfortunate.
And that's when the pressure gets to you.
Oh, using the
One
environment.
little mistake, another chance. This could be the closeout. Trying to use the slingshot of all weapons.
Interesting choice.
And trying to stay alive here for Dada and make it as that undefeated contestant to the obby.
You'd wonder if that's a secret weapon or if he's giving up on the competition.
You know he wants that $1 million more than anything. You know what this means to these contestants.
Oh.
He's really trying to bait Shafe into the low ground. Shafe, though, not taking the bait. He wants to hold his strong positioning up top and force his opponent to go on the offensive. Good damage, and finally Shafe falls. A chance here,
right,
but a slim one. He'd have to run it all the way back.
He's got to get 4 more in a row, which is very difficult.
Shafe back to his same position. Finds his
Chat, what does the horn do? I don't know what the horn does.
space for a reload. He's 1 kill away from the $1 million round. Good damage on a Dududu. Can Shafe do it? His opponent's on 1 HP, and with the revolver, Shafe closes things out. He's the first player to make it to your
Speed
$1
boost.
million round.
That was very impressive, and Dada was actually the first to advance into the top 4, so it's sad to see him lose here.
A tough one for him indeed. He'll have a second chance down
Oh.
in that lower bracket in the 1-to-1 game here, but that's huge for Shafe. It means he's going to be heading into the obby with 2 opportunities to win. His opponent would have to defeat him with a bracket reset. And let's check in with that leaderboard, show you guys how...
I don't know what any of that means. What's a bracket reset?
Definitely, and just looking at the chat votes here, as Shafe also had the popular vote, so it looks like they had the right idea on who was going to win this match.
Truly an impressive player, Shafe. I think back to some of our earlier competitions, he only got 16 points in DTI, but won every single round of Super League Soccer, earning 60 points there, 25 then in Blade Ball.
The losers play each other. Oh, okay.
And a big congratulations to Shafe here. Let's see if we can maybe check in with him, and as we see him moving his way on into that $1 million round. A great moment here for Shafe.
It's a huge sigh of relief.
Very impressive from him, but we're ready to continue. We still have more matches.
I like
So
both,
right now,
Santiago.
We're gonna head down to our 0-1 round, which means it's Roby and
Come on,
Anakin
Anakin!
fighting for their lives in the tournament at this point.
This is definitely elimination.
Come on,
so
Anakin!
If, as you said, one of them loses, they are completely out of the tournament. No other chances given to them.
And this is where the pressure really starts to mount. It's a game of inches of
Come
little
on,
bit of
come on,
damage
come
going
on.
either way. And when the pressure's on, when the stakes are this
Use
high, it's
the
easy to make a mistake. I mean,
force!
we saw Didida, I think, falling off the map in that
Yeah.
last one. Little mistakes like that can lose you a life-changing sum of money.
Right. Well, that's the thing about Rivals, right? Is the movement speed is very fast. It's almost like parkour.
Execute
but you can use that to
order
your advantage, but
66.
you also got to be very careful, especially a map like Construction.
What did you think about the gun selection in our first one? Because we went a little unconventional there with Didida, and I don't think it paid off.
I am a little bit surprised. I do like the minigun because I'm in the business of spraying and praying. But yeah, no, definitely not the right choice in hindsight.
Well, the players, they're banning weapons into our lower rounds here, making careful consideration of what they want to compete against. Anything that you would want to ban away if you were a competitor here, Enya?
I will probably ban the assault rifle.
Really? It is the one where a lot of players like to play. When I'm playing this game, I almost always lock the AR.
It is the favorite. So if the assault rifle gets banned, people have to get a lot more creative, and that will make for some interesting matches. But doesn't look like that happened.
And it's the tried and true. Here we go. Elimination match.
Okay,
he had me, Chad.
I am sweating, and I am not even competing.
Antarell gets the first lick of damage.
Yeah. Come on.
Here. Wide open on the crossroads. Up top, Antarell a bit stuck in this lower down position, trying to find his opponent. Still, not getting any information.
Come on.
Fade goes up. That'll catch a little bit of damage, trying to find the headshot. Jumping in the air. They're both low, but Roby on the revolver. The sidearms proving clutch yet again.
Yes, because, I mean, the magazine of assault rifle is pretty small at
20 bullets, yeah.
Yeah, so you got to really use your secondary to its full potential there.
Roby was our last qualifier. Played every single round. Heading into this one, and already a good exchange of damage going both ways. They're both down to half HP. A reload found for each of these players.
He missed.
Utility off the Molotov. Doesn't find a connection. Over the top he goes. Melee in hand. Spots his opponent, but the shot's not landing. Roby in the air, trying to find a connection, and he does it again.
Well done. One shot away
He's
from death,
using the
Roby
force,
clutches up.
chat.
Very nicely played from him. I think Roby thus far has had some impeccable movement in Rivals.
And it looks like the votes are in, and the viewers are voting for Roby as the favorite. So let's see if he could pull out these next. Whoa, there you go. As I
Got
speak.
another.
What
Yeah,
the
we're
hell
up
is
to
this man gonna
3-0 now.
tell
Come
me,
on,
Chad?
come on.
Focus on Antarell this round, because we're starting to get to dangerous territory. This man has got to turn this around when the pressure is high, when he's against a strong opponent.
And this is what I mean. Oh,
That damage, it's just incredible. He hasn't even received a lick of
Insane
damage, and
accuracy.
Roby's beamed him almost down to 0 HP. It would take an impeccable clutch to bring things back, but from mid-air,
amazing movements. Wow.
Roby off the top.
Anakin's
decimates Antarell.
He's
And on
going
the verge of a
sick.
sweep.
Oh man,
He's
would
on
be so nervous if I
Mustafar.
was Antarell. And like I was saying earlier, this is where the 1v1 FPS shooters is where your skills really show.
It's all about mechanics in the 1v1. And again, Roby at range is dishing out the damage. Antarell, his last chance at $1 million, trying desperately.
Is this
to
man
stay
gonna
alive.
try and, you know?
Low health. An aid to try and connect.
Oh,
That's good damage,
beautiful
but
Molotov.
still needs to find the shots at the end.
Looks like Antarell is electing to go with ADS, with hip fire, even at long range.
They spot each other though. Antarell trying to find this connection. The spread on the bullet's just a little bit too wide to be able to take his opponent down. That's a good nade, but doesn't quite find its mark. Antarell now moving back through. This is Roby here as well. Trying to look for an opportunity. Antarell!
Wow.
He's back with at least one round, and you.
The dreams stay alive.
That was an intense one. When it gets close like that, this map plays a lot differently. There's way more opportunities to hide, duck for cover.
Yeah, it's a very big map for a 1v1.
Oh, lots of damage going both ways here. This could be the end for Antarell. He needs another round win in a row. And to even build more off of that. By taking damage.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him again.
Why is he not aiming down sights?
Interesting reload time there. Not sure why he chose to do that.
Still, you always want as many opportunities, as many bullets you can. Any second, you want to get that reload through. And he's kind of lost. He can't find where his opponent is, but it's the same for Roby. We're watching a man on the verge of staying alive, of progressing, having a chance to play another round. And maybe make it to that million.
They both understand the map very well, and it shows in their
Okay.
Antarell.
Oh, I was about to say I'm gonna give him
Low
5 minutes
health.
and then If not, then he's out.
63 to his name against 60 on Roby. Low time and answer
Wow.
again.
Bad
He
timing
really
there.
went with
Anakin,
Yeah,
what
bad
are
timing
you
there,
doing?
Climbing up the stairs.
Where are
couldn't
you located?
recover,
You're
and
out.
Terrell spotted him first.
Do it for
so
Padme.
I think he could.
You're out.
Anything's possible.
Remove
Momentum's
friend.
big. If not in the actual game, in the
Close
emotion.
GM.
You feel like you have a chance when you
I kinda
start
figured
to
it was something
score
like that.
wins,
Nope.
rally through it. Range Roby, he's been successful.
Like Jay Party said, he likes to put us in an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, he does. A couple shots missing, a little uncharacteristic of what we've seen from Roby thus far.
Oh
grenade?
no.
Doesn't do too much damage. Reposition. Antarel still stuck into the low ground. It's a danger to contest at this range, but the shots are good. He's connecting again.
Wow.
4-3. He's 1 away from tying this round yet again.
This is unbelievable. It did not seem that close from the
Don't
beginning.
block him.
Certainly didn't, Enyu. And now you have to
I'll be
start to
nicer
look
right
at this from Roby's POV. Can he
Hold on, chat. I
close
gotta
this
change
out?
my-
He doesn't
my
want to choke
elastic
this
somehow.
opportunity away
Guys, just hold on.
and find himself eliminated from a 4-0 start to Rivals. Dives into the
Oh my God.
close quarters battle. It's coming down to the wire.
Did
Antarel
not turn around in time. Wow.
The game is tied.
I think Antarel's electing to stay in the low ground because he could just duck under the tunnels and move around and really lose Roby. It's happened a couple of times, so great strategy.
4
First
to
J,
4.
now Anakin.
Everything comes down to this, but at range, Roby, he wants to close this out. Don't let the game slip. Don't let this be the one on your memories as you go to sleep tonight. Antarel, low again, but he's been clutch all game, trying to dip and dive. He'll get back to cover, the safety of the low ground where he's been successful all game.
This is so intense.
Antarel, can he do it?
There
Down
he is
on
in the
HP,
tunnels.
down on chances, trying to rally this one back. Roby
Amazing prediction.
also sticking to his guns. He stays up top. Down below, gun's not out. Roby, he finds it.
Yeah.
Connects on to
Wow.
his 5th round. Roby
Yeah.
stays alive, eliminates Antarel from the competition, and has another chance
Check
in
my hot
Rivals.
machine real
That
quick.
almost slipped him by on you.
It almost feels like he planned this because he always does this to us, coming back, in the last second for the win. Very impressive. And you could see with his reaction there, like he did the hand gesture. He knew how close that was. So great job performing under pressure. Was anybody's game there.
That is an intense one indeed. It feels like that map plays so differently because I think you saw Roby was always successful with these long-range fights. Andro was always winning at these close-range fights, but after that round, let's take a little peek at this leaderboard and talk more about it because that change-up in strategy from Antero was almost enough.
Right, and looks like Roby, his chance stays alive, and going into the third Rivals match, he might just have another shot at taking over, going into the final obby.
It would be him against Dudadud. All of these players.
Come on. Come on,
they
Anakin.
loved
Come on,
the
Anakin.
obby. It was one of their most played. Years upon years of experience across these players. But for Antarel, the most experienced member on the stage today, unfortunately, that ends his competition. He had his moments. He almost brought it back. But today, Antarel has to walk home empty-handed. Let's hear it for him, though. He definitely had skill on display. He really showed his worth in blade battles, qualifying through early off of that. A player who put a lot out onto that field today.
Keep your chin up, pal. Well done.
Would love to see him competing again sometime, but today, unfortunately, it comes down to seconds. It comes down to one round, and he will not be moving on.
Yeah, it was a very, very close call. I'm still pumped.
Yeah, and I feel like you have to be as well if you're the player who made it through. Roby here, he has another game to play. And
well,
it's going to be against another competitor.
Yeah, this is it, folks. Last chance for Dud and Roby, who will move on to compete for $1 million, and who will be going
We got
home.
versus Anakin Skywalker right
I'm
now,
interested to
chat.
see what they say. I think Roby is, you got to look at him as a strong competitor, especially. I think he showed great precision at range, the way he was beaming with that AR, but in the close quarters fights wasn't quite as strong. Dudadud, however, the biggest thing I'm looking at is a weapon change. Frankly, I don't think the minigun really cuts it against a strong AR player.
I totally agree.
If I'm going up against the minigun and I'm Roby, I want to play a longer range map, and I want to just use the advantage of that weapon.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, maybe Dud likes the Bandy assault rifle, seeing how great Roby is.
Honestly,
that
it
could
would
be
be
part
a
of the strategy.
good call, yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Of course, they're getting into the game now. Looks like they're starting to go through their bands. And it looks like we're going to be going to a little different map, Station. Talk to me about how this plays versus the other maps in the competitive pool.
Station, to me, is it going to be Station?
Oh, I apologize. It's actually Docks.
Docks.
It plays a little similarly. Another one of those maps with a lot of cover, a lot of buildings to get up in.
Right.
He's
yeah,
going
you know
sniper.
What? Docks is definitely one of the fan favorites. So great map to end this last round on. Yeah, like you said, a lot of cover, a lot of buildings. So map knowledge and movement will be key. Staying on the high ground, very important.
And look at this pivot. Dud is moving to the classic AR revolver. I think that's a good choice.
Great change in strategy. And the
Anakin's going
The sniper. He's staking his chance at $1 million.
Wow.
On a new weapon.
Anakin!
It's a game about movement and avoiding that sniper, and soon Dud will see that glint. He'll 80-80 strafe his way on through and deal a lot of damage to start.
I mean, I believe Roby, with his accuracy, the sniper rifle could be a good choice here.
Could be. Revolver always in his back pocket. It's a bit more cumbersome than the other weapons in the game. And
he
said
no.
He's playing to his advantage, stays in the low ground, doesn't want to give range to his opponent with the sniper.
Yep. And Roby last round did chase a lot, but this time deciding to stay on the rooftop and not playing too aggressive with a sniper rifle. Definitely the right choice.
You see the clock at the top of your screen. When that runs out, what's going to happen then?
I have no idea.
It is actually
God.
rare that it happens in Rivals. I believe then it should be the player with the more health winning that. We'll see if we get there. It's kind of a rarity to see Rivals actually play this slowly.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get to that
Close
point.
range revolver. How does he win it? That's the sidearm coming up on top for Roby.
Wow, very
Never
impressive.
mind.
I'm
Do your
astounded.
thing.
True precision from him.
And looks like the votes are in. Over 3,000 votes. 77% going towards Roby for winning this final match. Let's see if he can pull off.
He nearly hit that midair. And it's almost devolving into a bit of a game of chicken.
Yeah, Dud need to stay under cover and try to move closer towards Roby. But that revolver shot is also very deadly, so he still needs to be careful.
The dash with the melee weapon equipped as well is a powerful tool to reposition into ways your opponent may not expect. Dud, he's just vying for information here, jiggling in and out of every corner. He spots out his opponent, dips away. Does Roby go in for the kill? Does he want the hunt here? He does. Close in, trying to switch to his weapon. He's got nothing out. And he loses this round.
He threw!
Again.
Yeah, interesting choice there. Not sure why he pulled out the fists.
He threw!
I think he was trying to throw a grenade. He thought he had more space, but then got kind of caught off guard and it looked like almost panicked a little bit with the util.
Yeah, it is always dangerous to play so aggressive with a sniper, so... Looks like he completed some tasks there.
Yeah, thus far he has not hit a shot with the sniper, but lands one. 70 damage onto Dud. But of course, he needs more than just that. The damage is good. Beaming him down. Switch to the revolver. They're both on the secondaries, and Dud takes the lead.
All three gunfights have been close quarters. I wonder if Roby decides to
What
change
are you
weapon at some
doing?
point here. Sticking with the sniper rifle.
I believe you're locked in once you choose.
Oh, you can't change now. Oh, wow.
Well, he is committed to that sniper.
Wow.
He made his bet. He has to lie in it now, and whether that's one that'll bring him to the $1 million round or send him home empty-handed, could it be the revolver to do it? Good utility with the molly, trying to find it. Dud wins out in the duel of the secondaries, and he's up 3-1.
Oh, man, but if we know anything about Roby, he could pull off some miracles with comebacks, so I would not be surprised at all.
He was in the pole position last game. Nearly let it slip.
Great
He
movement.
closed it out.
Deciding to not stay in the high ground this time.
Yeah, Dud staying inside these buildings. He knows his advantage.
Yeah, it's so silent in this room. I feel like I could hear a pin drop. It's so intense.
And you look over at the competitors. They are so locked
in.
They know what's at stake. If you were one of these competitors that made it within a hair's breadth of qualifying.
What was that?
I think just
You got a
breaking
hit
the window
marker on
there.
that.
I believe that gives you one when you do break that. Not sure though. Could have even been a connection onto one of the barrels. Definitely wasn't onto Roby. He's still sitting at full health. Where is he though? They're both inside of buildings.
Okay, I'm gonna have diarrhea.
Game yet again.
30 seconds left.
Making a lot of steps here. Roby on high, revolver in hand. down below. Quick scope in, doesn't connect the
That was
shot.
so close.
And now with a lower bit of health, he has to win it out practically with just a revolver. But Dadadad's got the same. It's gonna be a standoff between these cowboys. Roby chasing down his opposition. Revolver in hand, the lower HP, and the time, that runs out.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that means with lower health, Roby loses the round and he's facing
And
down the
again!
barrel of match point.
Smart move by Dud there, knowing that the time was running out to just hide away to not get hit by Roby.
A chance, another
Nice
shot
shot.
connecting. He needs another though, and he's whiffing out. Needs to find this
Ooh.
connection. Third chance,
Oh.
third miss, a fourth going wide as well. Now the big iron on his hip. It'll have to do. Both players locked into the revolvers. Da-da-da this time can't rely on the time. He's sitting with lower health. He's trying to just find anything at range here. There's a connection. More damage to even the score. A second shot landing as well. It'll bring things a bit closer. Roby on 1 HP. His life in his hands, but his opportunity missed.
That was so close.
His fourth shot with the sniper miss. He needs precision if he wants a chance at $1 million. Just barely spotting his opponent. Da-da-da not giving him an inch. Playing off this time.
Yeah, he could also play it safe here this time.
Yeah, bounced into the air.
Ready to unlock Roblox?
He decided in the next 20 seconds, a game practically of hide and seek at this point. And
Very
where's he
true.
gone? Dededad, he's hiding, he's locked
Look
in
at that
towards
smirk
the
on his
shipping
face.
container. He knows what's happening.
knows what he's doing.
Roby, it's desperation. He's running, he's trying to find his opponent, but there's just no time.
The time is up.
Da-da-da!
Wow.
He wins the round, and he's our second contestant, progressing to the $1 million round.
Incredible. Very strategic. Relying a lot on his smarts this time rather than his gun skills.
And for Roby, I think a brutal way to lose this one out. He took a risk picking into that sniper rifle, and it did not pay off today.
Yeah, I wonder if he regrets that decision. Maybe we can ask him later.
I imagine it'll be something he's thinking about for a fair bit of time. For Dededad, though, I think he learned his lessons from the weapon selection mistakes in the first one. As we look at our final leaderboard from the round of 4, we, of course, get our 2 players into the $1 million round. It's Dededad, the lower seed, and Shafe, undefeated, coming through the upper bracket with his opportunity to win in the Tower of Hell. Truly, truly incredible stuff from them. But unfortunately, that of course means that we are sending another competitor home. For Roby, he had a great rally in those final few rounds of the qualification phase. But today, in Rivals, it was not his day. And, well, he had a great showing. He'll head home without his $1 million.
Sad to see a fellow fan of LeBron James go, but I was rooting for him. Very unfortunate.
A close showing from him, but that'll do it.
Man!
That's how these competitions go, the nature of it. Just a round or two, one
Why'd
decision
you pick the
makes the difference.
sniper?
And honestly, it sets us up for such an incredible look ahead towards the Tower of Hell. What a match we have on our hands.
That's right. And with Shafe finishing Rivals and Driving Empire 2-0, explain to us how that sets him up for going into the obby.
Yeah, so that means that if he wins once, he wins the $1 million. But if Dededad wants to win, because he's coming from the lower, he would have to win twice in a row here.
Oh my God.
So definitely a tough one
Oh
there.
my
But
God.
we're going to reset. We're going to head our way into the lobby in just a minute. And for the moment, let's go ahead and check in with our correspondents, Geach and Sabrina.
Take it away.
That was unbelievable. Everyone was literally running for their lives. It got me thinking, do I seem like a grenade launcher or a chainsaw type of person?
Chainsaw.
I don't know. I feel like,
Chainsaw.
you know, obviously grenade launcher would be a great choice, right? You know, for safety. But with the jacket and the hair, I feel like to see the chainsaw, it would just like perfectly tie it all in together. That would be
That's a really
look.
good answer. I do like grenades though.
Oh, so you're definitely grenade launcher.
I love just throwing grenades everywhere.
You do that for like, in
any
your free time?
in any FPS game, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you just
no, not in my free time.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, girl, what type of life are you living? What about me? What do I get? What's my energy? Am I
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw?
Yeah.
What about me gives chainsaw? I'm curious.
I don't know. you're independent, and I feel like independent people.
Creek, you're live again? I hope not. They didn't tell me.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So let's talk about this match. These last couple of matches.
I know if he didn't pick the sniper, dude.
Screaming.
Maybe I'm just out of.
Literally, she was screaming. We were on the edge of our seat. That was so close. Like all those different rounds, we were like screaming at it.
I mean, yeah, there was
except the last one.
Oh yeah, I cried a little bit.
Yeah, last one we were just sad.
I definitely shed a tear or two, you know.
And happy at the same time.
Little thug tear, you know. But I gotta say, like, it was really, really exciting to watch Antarel's match because it was so close. It literally came down to like the very last second.
Yeah.
It was so exciting, but it's like, man.
The match that was back and forth and they just kept.
Chat, they're yapping because they're setting up the next game, okay? They have to set up the next game. That's why they're yapping, okay?
Watching Dud get a chance to compete again against
I'm gonna go to the
Roby.
bathroom, put my hoodie on.
I didn't know what to expect because, you know, obviously, you know, Shafe was a tough contender from the beginning. Like, Shafe did not come to play at all. That was that. He knew, this is mine. Y'all can go on and just, like, it was fun for him. Like, oh, yeah, I'll play your game, you know, just to give you guys,
very impressive.
give you guys some content, you know, that, you know, since that's what you wanted. But watching Dud go up against Roby, it was almost kind of heartbreaking, like watching my two children fight or something. Because it's like, you know,
those are the ones you're rooting for, the competitors.
Chat, who we rooting for? Or Shafe? Shafe or Which one, chat? Which one?
Because Dud was one of the first ones to play. But then, you know, we sat here with him, and he was just so happy and confident, you know, and it felt like, you know. Yeah. He was like, yes, this is mine. And he did say, I'm not worried about these guys moving forward. This is easy. And he...
Shay?
I won't say he proved it.
It's definitely tough. It's a tough position
to be in. Let me unpause the donuts.
He definitely worked for that.
And then it was...
Drip Monkey!
Yeah,
David a member!
Oh, this is brutal.
But, you know, I personally just would not have picked a sniper for
Lindsay!
Snipers are, like, if you're good with it, though, they're pretty OP.
I think the problem, though, is that map was just way too big.
It was really big for two people.
Right. It's huge for two people, and then you also have a sniper, but it's like, you know, Dud kind of took advantage of all of those closed-in spaces, you know, just kind of like Mimi said, you know, it's a game of hide-and-seek at this point.
Yep.
And just to get, you know, that close, ooh, oh, gosh, you know, I want to...
Yappington City.
Aww.
My
check and jockey.
Okay, I got a question here for you. Rivals is fast. What's your secret to staying cool in high-stress rounds?
We're good.
Oh, well, that's my secret, Sabrina. I'm always stressed. See how that works? I have no problem. You know, I can do this because I am this.
So, like, how do you stay cool?
I just, you know, pretend that, you know,
Creekcraft, can you accept my request in Roblox on Saturday?
Well,
Maybe.
That said.
All right, we're going to go ahead and throw it back to you, Jay Party, and we're going to finish this up.
All right, my friends, I have returned. And what a journey it's been, hanging out with some of our contestants, getting a first-hand perspective on the final eliminations. What a fun thing. Anyway, congrats to Shafe and Dud. They are the last two contestants standing. But who will fall? This is what it's all about, my friends. It is time for the $1 million round. With the grand prize at stake, it all comes down to one
Here we go,
final
dude.
game. The aptly named
Wait, where's Montana's
Tower
music?
of Hell. It's going to be
Game
epic.
8, Tower of Hell. The rules are simple. Climb as high as possible. Whoever gets to the top first or climbs the highest wins. But if an undefeated contestant loses the first match, a second will be played. Ultimately, the winner takes all.
All right.
Here we go,
you heard it,
baby.
Folks, the race to the top will begin shortly. Also noting, whoever gets the highest at any point, we will count that score. That encourages forward momentum in our players in a non-stop neck-and-neck race to the top.
Absolutely, and of course it's also going to be an advantage coming in for Shafe as that upper round undefeated player. He only has to win once, but if Dud is to take this home, he would have to win, reset the bracket, and going into an even match, win it out again. A big task for him. We already saw a great comeback in Rivals, winning that second game after getting trounced in his opener.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like the odds are stacked against him, but clearly he's able to make these epic comebacks. And like you said, everybody having extensive experience in Obby's Tower of Hell.
Yo, Inu's good at this.
These players are looking forward to.
Well, it looks like we are ready to go. We started with 10 contestants to get into this one. Shafe, they're the only 2 left here. They're just getting in, making the final preparations to arrive. For these 2
Here we
young
go,
men,
yo,
the pressure
$1 million.
is truly on. When you're playing through this, it kind of felt too real. Still a field in front of you, but now only 1 player on the other side.
I know.
Is stopping you from $1 million.
I know, this is it. Millions and millions have tried to have a shot at the final $1 million. And this competition has been won for the ages. This is a double elimination, as you remember.
Let me buy the stop audio. Let me see if I've ever. Hold on. No. Or wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Why does this pause? That's so annoying. Yo, just give me my...
Sure.
It is funny, we had so many of our players that said that Obbies were their favorite, the game they had the most experience with. These are 2 of the players that, well, they've played Roblox for years. They definitely have experience in Ob.
You guys need to download Buff. All you need to do is...
You've got to be an expert in just so many things to
How do you even do this?
All right, Dud is back in this challenge zone. I assume he's going to wait a little bit and try to figure this puzzle out before he progresses.
For the first time ever, the polls are looking very close. 52% of the viewers going for Dud and 48 going for Shafe.
Another little fall there from Dud. Again, he catches himself. A little bit of luck on his side there.
I don't even understand how to do this.
Stump right here. Can we get presses? I think.
Oh, you have to jump over.
Catch that on the corner.
I can't even comprehend. My brain can't comprehend what's going on.
He didn't
jump. A last-second jump to the platform that's rotating out of the beam here. Oh, and he gets it. There we go.
Oh.
There it is.
He's making the climb, slowly getting up higher.
Oh.
Oh, and there. Oh.
Another fall.
Yeah, he's solving it though. So again, we're actually having to see people reason through some of these new challenges here, and I think Dud might be getting there, but Shafe.
I mean, you've seen the emotion. Every time these guys fall, they're reacting, they're feeling the pressure. I think, honestly, more than even a battle against the obstacles, this is a battle about staying calm, staying focused under pressure, not rushing yourself, not letting that big timer at the top of the screen get the better of you.
Now, I can't be watching the time here. Just relax, just focus. Already we've seen this is a much slower competition here. There are puzzles to solve, and they need to spend some time. I think this zone has been a major stump.
Just relax. Easier said than done. My hands are soaking in sweat watching this.
How do you fall like that?
That was a rough missed jump there. Again,
oh
nerds,
my
really
God!
Bobby's such a funny climax of this entire event as a single missed jump is going to result in a complete reset. And here we are, neck and neck.
Back
from the start.
to the beginning. And you can't let seeing your opponent get the better of you. You don't want to rush anything. You don't want to make mistakes. One slip could be the difference, and there's a mistake. One of our players fell.
Why are you laughing? $1 million is on the line.
About, what,
Kill him.
20% of the entire tower so far?
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a massive tower ahead here, and we'll see if we see another round, but this could be it here.
Da is kind of in the lead, so he is holding on. But yeah, if Shafe manages to catch up in these next 2.5
The
minutes.
critical thing is only 2.5 minutes left in this round. So Shafe, this run could be his.
Yo, what's up, Pink Mink? How you doing, man?
He wants to be so careful with each of these jumps. I believe this is the obstacle that no one has made it through just yet. Here's his chance. Good jump. He stays up in it as Da is back down on the reset. And Shafe, I think he just fell.
I think we heard the oof. That means he's down. Oh, and there it goes again. Boy, it is a rough run for our players here. Not sure who actually got higher on that initial climb.
I believe they've both lost at that same obstacle.
Yeah, this actually might come down to a replay then of who made it to a block or a frame higher than the other person, because this is going to be rough.
Well, it looks like on the sidebar there, they do keep record of who reached the highest point, and so far it is Dud.
Oh, okay. Looks like he is leading. Good to know. Perhaps we'll have a redemption.
Chicken jockey.
Let's see if Shafe could maybe.
Sure, thank you.
Remember, if Da wins, as he resets the bracket, brings us to a do or die final round of this very.
I want
classic
Da
obby.
to win, so it's
section.
final sudden death.
Everyone's favorite.
And I just want to watch Shafe here, see his reaction, because this is the make or break for him.
Okay,
He jumps
can he
up.
clear this?
He's making it deeper through this obstacle, but it's a challenge even to figure out how you want to move in this one.
Oh,
It's
just
over.
Like that. Shafe has
He won.
cleared it.
It's over.
And the backbreaker with a
It's over. He won.
A minute and a half. Da has to rally back
Wow.
and make it ahead of his opponent, because right now, Shafe, he
Oh,
has this in the bag.
Oh, he's still going.
And he
Oh,
hasn't
man.
stopped just yet.
It's
Da
over.
is
He
on a
won.
Reset. He's back down in the blue zone.
I think Shafe has time to just stop here and end it all, but he's still going.
But remember, the highest point he makes is what the game remembers. And if he keeps
Wow.
going, it might just be over.
Wow. 50 seconds. Is that enough time to catch up?
Shafe, the player who flew all the way from New York, he had a job offer on the line. He was ready for his orientation for that opportunity. And if we can watch Da, this is his last chance, his last run to try and beat him out. Shafe made his sacrifices, but he was the undefeated player through our rounds to work into this one.
Oh boy, all eyes on the man in blue here.
Wait.
Dud, his round to lose. Where's he at here? This is the moment.
He's made it up to the yellow. A chance
Oh,
to
he
be
has
slips.
cleared it.
Can he do this?
Is
20
actually above
seconds.
it.
It's possible.
He needs
It's
to.
possible.
That should be it. 16
Oh my
seconds
gosh,
on the
15
clock.
seconds. Dud had his hands off keyboard. I
Oh,
cannot
man.
believe the pain.
He
From
knows
Shafe's
it's
hairline.
over.
Oh,
And
the
at
final
this point-
countdown, folks.
A victory lap
Wow.
for Shafe. He holds
4,
his position
3,
up high.
2,
and Shafe,
1.
he's the
This is
champion
it.
of the Hunt Mega
He's
Finals.
sold.
All right, folks. We officially have it. Shafe, my friend, you're still standing. An incredible run here. Well, we've got a little gift for you. Hopefully this will ease your nerves here. Something a little exciting here. This will be your prize. So Shafe, congratulations. I still can't believe it. This has been a fierce competition. A shout out to everyone. We thought we'd bring some friends out along the way. All
Imagine they just start fighting.
the skill, the smarts, the determination to make it here. It's been an incredible journey. Congratulations to everyone. But here, let's take a big shout out again to Dud. He had an incredible journey there. That last jump, a painful fall in the last 10 seconds. But hey, it's time to celebrate everyone who competed in the Mega Championship for the Hunt. This was huge. You solved puzzles, tokens, looks, fought battles, outraced foes, conquered obbies, won shooters, earning you the right to be called the best. And of course, earning you the grand prize. Shafe, this one yours. Congratulations on $1 million richer. You've done it, my friend. All right, what are you feeling? How you feeling? Anything to say?
Oh my God, ecstatic, kind of all over the place. Dud, you did amazing. Oh my God, I was so nervous when you got to the, what was it, the yellow one? Oh, but I'm so glad that everyone's here. It was awesome. This event was awesome.
All right, my friend, any shout outs, any thank yous you want to give to the folks at home?
Shout out to Gagarg. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to Cobb. Shout out to Vepix. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. All right, my friend, what are you going to do? What are you going to buy first with $1 million?
Honestly, I'm gonna help my parents. They're having it rough right now.
All right.
So, gonna help them save for a house.
All right.
Figure out the rest from there.
All right, you heard it here, folks. Wonderful stuff. An awesome person deserving of wonderful things. Shave, congratulations again. That was incredible. I know if I had $1 million, I'd spend that fully on floss. Why? Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. All right, my friends. This is it. We've done it. We've had an incredible show with an incredible crew.
W
I'd like
event.
to say a few thank yous. We've got someone $1 million richer, and for the rest of us, well, we've got $1 million worth of a rich experience, and that's all the award we need. But hey, maybe some thank yous would suffice. I want to say thank you again to the amazing co-hosts I had. Mimi, new to the Roblox universe. Where's my camera shot? There it is. Mimi, hello.
Yeah, Mimi,
Well,
cool.
yes, welcome. I don't know. We're shaking hands now. Thank you again. And you, of course, Frace, you already know. And you, thanks again for all your work here, my co-hosts. You can even have a handshake.
And
We'll give
you
these away for
could.
free. Again, a huge thank you to Sabrina and Geach the Gamer. Fantastic commentary for saving us in the green room. Some wonderful stuff, hanging out with some cool folks. We couldn't have done it without you all. But really, the key here is all the incredible contestants who competed in an insane competition with millions.
Anakin's sitting in the back like, man, if I had a lightsaber right now.
Community event, one of the biggest events we've ever had on the platform. Actually, it was huge. It was absolutely incredible to see you all compete, and all leading to this moment. Again, I want to give an amazing shout out to the whole crew that makes this possible. You might not see it at home, but there are a lot of folks behind a lot of fun cameras and a lot of important switchers making this whole show come alive. So thank you all to the crew. It has been amazing. I want to give a big thank you to the talented creators. That's right, the folks who updated these games, the 25 hunt participants. Again, Roblox is nothing.
Where's
without its
Builder
creators.
Man?
Y'all
He
developers
did,
make
man.
this
I don't
stuff
know where he's
magic.
at.
I know almost each and every one of you who helped with these games personally, and it's been an incredible run. Thank you for all the gifts, all the additional work of updates that you have provided us, including that surprise Tower of Hell one for our folks at the end here. Again, incredible
Thank you,
stuff. All right,
Squirrelight.
well, thank you for always being insightful and entertaining, to our live streaming content creators who joined us, some special guests. But folks, the most important person of all to thank, and that's not me like you may think. It's you at home watching. All of you, again, appreciate you tuning into the end. An amazing journey. Roblox is possible because of all
Builder
the folks
Man
here, all
said,
the magic
I'm
folks
out.
involved, and I can't say enough. But hey, I'm tired of talking here. It's time to celebrate. This concludes the Hunt Mega Final. So folks, I'm Jay Party, here to say, we'll see you all next time. This has been a show.
W.
Chad, what do we think of that?
That was a W event. W event, dude. That was good. That was good. Roblox, do it again. That was good, man. Oh, man. Chat, what y'all think? This guy right here won. Oh, wait a minute. This is the guy that was live streaming. I'm actually kind of glad he won. I was in his live stream. He was live streaming the other day. Yeah, he was the guy live streaming. Yeah, I was in his stream. Yeah. W. Yeah, he was live streaming. Good job. I'll DM him. I'll say, congrats. Woo. There we go. Yo. W, dude. Oh, man. Chat. That was just crazy. That was just crazy. What'd you guys think? The winner of the $1 million event. Not Shafe. There it is, man. There it is. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not going to read the comments. Good God.
Wait, hold
Oh,
on.
my
Let me go
God.
see this.
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Twitter being wholesome as
WWW.
always. I know, right? Zero. I was like, yeah, let's read the comments. Yeah, let's not read the comments. Oh, man. Oh, dude. I think this guy actually, like, legitimately live streams. Hold on. Let me look. Let's see. I think he actually does.
Game is low-key fun.
Here it is right here. Shafe. Yeah, he does live stream. He does live stream, chat. He does live stream. There you go. There you go. There you go. I guess I'll subscribe to him now, huh? That's wild. That's awesome. There you go, man. There it is. Oh, wow. That was a good event, chat.
I'm not seeing any
That was
bad
good.
comments.
Top 3
never
Roblox
mind.
events of all time.
There's the comment that Greg just saw.
Maybe top 2. Maybe top 2. I'm going to be honest. Maybe top 2. That was so
This
good.
guy's getting the hate.
I really like that. That was a lot of fun.
The guy who
I had a
said
fun
that
time
creep
streaming
show
it.
is getting
Roblox
hate.
did a good time putting it on. NU did great. What was the girl's name? We need this yearly. Yeah. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Jay Party. I mean, he's always great, right? Mimi, is that her name? She did great. I mean, she's actually esports like commentator. Like she actually does this like for a living. So like you can tell. Yeah, she was really good. The hot Asian guy. Stop. Chat. Stop simping on Inu, okay? We are not going to call Inu the hot Asian guy, okay? All right, chat? Oh, man. bring Roby on. What's Roby's Twitter account, chat? What's his Twitter? Oh! Whoa! 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 Well, that's gonna get clipped. Oh my God! Jeez! Good God!
I want to wait. Hold on.
Those were bigger than the character limit. Oh my God! Holy! Jeez. Oh my God. If it was yearly, Roblox would be broke. I don't think they have to do 1 million each year. But something like this would be really cool. Just like the event structure. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a super lot of fun. Oh, man. So good, dude. So good. What event was better? If we're talking Roblox events, I would say 2018 Egg Hunt. I think I'd put this above RPO, honestly. I had a lot of fun during this. I really did. Yeah. Doors premiere. Doors YouTube. What's their L Splash? What are they doing? L Splash YouTube. What is it? Oh, a plushie reveal? We'll watch the plushie reveal. Oh, yeah, and then I got to unbox something. Hazem sent me something, chat. Hazem sent me something. I got to unbox something. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. I got to unbox something from Hazem. I got to do that. I got to do that. Uh-oh, did the chat break? Uh-oh, here, let me do this. There we go. We good. Chat, why is it lagging? Oh, here it is. Hold on.
Oh, hell no!
I'm not buying a Giggle plushie. It's not happening. I ain't buying a Giggle plushie. Bro, I hate Giggle so much. I hate giggles so much. I am the #1 giggle hater. All right, chat. Hold on. Let me go get the thing from Hazem. Hold on. Let me go get the thing from Hazem. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let me go get the thing.
Why the hell does Creek have a skippity toilet on his shelf?
I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back.
Why did he have curtains? Yo, is this in like the middle of his basement? Why does he need this big of an office?
Okay, I got a box from Hazem. I got a box from Hazem, chat.
Ew.
I got a box from Hazem.
I bet he's just showing this for just a throw because he's on live. I'm gonna be honest. What the?
What is this? What is this? What is this? Hold on a minute. Wait, what is this? What in the world is this? Chad, what do you think it is? It's heavy.
Well,
it's
yeah.
heavy. What do you think it is? Creek has yellow feet? No, I don't.
How?
I don't have yellow feet. I was sitting on them. Oh.
Golly.
Please donate. Creekcraft. Top donator. I got an award for giving out Robux. Chat, where should I put it? Where should I put it?
On the floor. I'll just get out.
Where should I put it? Chat, where should I put it? I could put it back there next to Skibbity Toilet. So like right here. But then I gotta move the other thing though. Then I gotta move my Mega Man thing. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, chat. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Put it next to Deadpool. Move Master Chief. I could move Master Chief, put him somewhere else, and then put it right there. Yeah, let me do that. So I'll move Master Chief. I'll put him here. And then I'll put this here. There we go. There we go. There we go, chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yep, that works. That works. Now you can see it. Now you can see it, chat. W. 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 Here, let me do this. There, now you can see Galactus. Okay. Switch the spot with Deadpool. I think it looks fine right there. I think that's good. I think that's good, chat. I think that's good. Oh, man. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Put him next to Mini Yoda. Oh, you mean like up there, up there? I think this is good. That works. That works. Oh, man. All right, chat. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go eat I'm gonna go eat some food, I think, chat. I'm gonna go eat some food. Some more food.
Alright, cool. Bye, Creek. Alright, I'm gonna hop on Fortnite because I feel like it. You know what? Hold on. I gotta go into Blast real quick and delete something. Hold on. Guess I'll just do this. Yeah. Yo, please. Okay, I really hate this now. I got the M&Ms. I'm going to I made it. Yeah, mommy, you sound too famous. You didn't right place, but he's so armed and dangerous. I'm gonna just delete this. Well, I gotta add some songs to my Spotify. Bitch, I need motherfucker, fuck that shit, I'm rich. You can keep it. Yeah. Damn. Yo. Yeah. Hey, look at my bank account. Look at the cash, you know. Yeah. Fucking embarrassing. I'm running away, I'm sitting on the nurse. Tony was in Huh? Alright, I'm good. I'll stream for a little bit longer, chat. That you walk through. Sorry it's so dark in my room, chat. Case closed. Game over. Thanos. Are you a Jost? I'm not done. I saw. Hold on. I'm push side on this kid. This kid's one shot. Oh, I don't have a lot of math to fight this. Oh shit. He's gonna try and get up here. I have to be wise with my mats. I shouldn't have pushed this. I don't have any way to get away. What's this kid doing? He's scaring me. Hit him. Bro. Kill. Yeah.
I made waffles.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Okay. Oh shit, I can smell that. Oh shit, I gotta go. Hold on. Let me get this chest real quick. Okay, I gotta move. Pop this for movement. Oh my god, wait. I'm gonna go for that supply drop. I need to farm mats. I'm still not in HP, so I'm not gonna waste my med kit. Shit. Hold on. I can't remember how to build, apparently. 200. Shit. On my roof. Dead. Why is my mouse on my OBS? Pop make it. Shit. I don't have my... Okay, hold on. What the hell happened? He's gonna go for the... I know you're in that bush, you dummy. I'm gonna not take the combat SMG because of the recoil on it, and that'll mess me up with my aim. I'm not good with recoil on guns at all. It's a very good spray weapon, but I'm not gonna take it for that reason. I'm gonna keep this loadout right now. I'm gonna just stay chill, low key for right now. Another kid, I know then. Okay, give me a brick that I can farm. I'm gonna take these, so I'm just gonna use them. I can use these for movement. Kid right there. Hold on. Not right here, okay. I know I'm wasting my mask, but it's coming close to an end game right now, and I can't risk it. Farm this, even though I don't need to. I'm gonna come back in here and refarm all this. So I'm fresh on mats. Gliding. Okay, I'm not gonna. Saw the ammo box, I can't get it. Okay, just run, get away from me. I saw footsteps. I gotta be careful. Keep using flow where it fits as movement and heals. This kid's overbuilding. Shit, maybe he isn't. Sit down. I have plenty heals. Come on, spacebar. Oh my god, I just pickaxed him. Sorry, chat, I'm a wee bit nervous right now. I shouldn't have won that. Cone. You know what? Give me rapid fire. I love my rapid fire. It's fine. I'll take zone damage. I'm gonna go for this kid. I need the refresh for mats. Okay, I need to just chill. I need to get out of here. I'm just gonna run for it. Slurp. Running out of float fizz. Shit. Give me that loot, give me that loot, give me that loot, please, 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 please. What's up, fucker? Oh shit. Just get high ground, just get high ground. Shit, get up here. Can my spacebar please just like... Okay, I'm gonna just sit here. You? Jesus. He knows I'm low. He's gonna go for me. Shit. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. He's got high ground. Wait. He's got his shots down. Come on. Come on. Stop being a bitch and come. Come to daddy. Come on. What a weirdo, bro. Alright, chat, I'm gonna end the stream here. Hopefully I'll be live tomorrow. If not, whatever. GG. Subscribe to the Dickies and Cody vlogs and stay positive. Peace.